Hello everybody, it is Prodigy Queen again, and in this Prodigy video, a level 100 BITBOT is going to be battling against a level 100 EVOLOTUS. Now before we begin this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my awesome Prodigy videos. Alright, so first you should get to know what these pets look like. So let me just go ahead and go into my pet book and show you what they look like. And Crystal is patiently sitting in a chair so that we can battle after I show you what the pets look like. Oh, and this was one of my subscribers' requests, by the way. So I'm going to click on this paw pad and show you what the EVOLOTUS and BITBOT look like and their descriptions. Okay, so this is the EVOLOTUS. So this EVOLOTUS over here is this like flying dragon over here. So it looks like a dragon. It looks like a fish actually. This like round body looks like a fish and it has this flame at the end. So do not touch it or it might sting you or burn you. If you have a strong wizard suit, dragon scale armor on, then you may touch it. But if you're not wearing any of that, you may get burned or it might sting. So it has this like nice frill. It's pink and red, and it has these like mahogany cream colored underneath its wings, and it's like dark brown on top of its wings. It has this like curious blue eye and this green body, and it's outlined with the red fiery substance. So let's look at this. Due to their hybrid nature, EVOLOTUSes look like flowers, sting like bees, and soar like brawls. So it looks like look like flowers mean like it's really colorful and it's like really standing out, because flowers are what describes flowers? They're really colorful, they smell good. I'm thinking that you wouldn't want to go ahead and smell an EVOLOTUS, but they look really colorful. And sting like bees. So sting like bees, it has this like small flame at the end of it, which I think it doesn't burn you even if you're wearing the dragon scale armor. If you're not, it probably won't burn you. It's gonna sting like a bee. I've never been stung by a bee, but I think it's really painful, because there's this person who was allergic to bees and pollen in my classroom. He was stung by a bee directly in the vein of his hand, and he was like screaming, and there's like it was like a bunch of pollen. It looked really swollen, eek, and he was rushed to the hospital. I feel so sad for that person. And over here, and it also so let's go ahead and look at the rest of this stuff. And soar like a browl. So the old browl and old Prodigy, it had the same exact wings, but now the browl has updated. So I think Prodigy hasn't updated this description, but they do soar, they do fly. And let's look at the stats. So it has half power and half hearts. Exactly half power, exactly half hearts. So it's a decent pet, and it's a storm element pet. Also, it evolved at level 28 into the Prodraxis. So this is the Prodraxis. It's the same exact thing, and they look like they're the same size, but in battle, the Prodraxis is a teensy-weensy bit bigger. And it has the same body, except that the flame is the same color as the frills. And this top crest frill over here, if you look closely, it's actually purple and dark blue, like not the same blue as the body. And the top of its wings is also the same kind of color of blue. I think both the top and bottom of wings are the same color, and the descriptions explain why. So it's rumored that the Prodraxis was abandoned ice dragon, but it was raised by a pack of snoots. That's why it flies, I think, and that's why it looks so snooty. And its eyes also change color when it does its attack by like lifting its tail above its head. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and look at our other pet, and then we can just go ahead and start our battle. I'm so excited. Robot ahoy! Okay guys, so this is the BITBOT, and so this is a robot looking thing, except it's much more cuter because it has two screws for eyes and they're turned in a sad face, but it looks really cute. And it's like wearing this like leg underwear looking thingy, and it has like these mechanical legs that can like come out really far, and there's like hooves over here, except they're cloven and they're made out of metal. And it just looks really cute. It doesn't even have any arms, except the BashBot and the BatterBot do. Those are the evolutions. So I'll talk about them a little bit later. So the tiny BITBOT is very social and tends to stay in groups, in large groups, to protect itself from predators. Okay, that just like a dolphin, a pod of dolphin, or school of fish, to like keep itself from getting eaten by the sharks and all the other animals that eat it. So the stats, it's a very weak pet. It has a lot of hearts and very less power, but it also gives it an advantage because if there's a very powerful pet nearby, it won't be able to defeat the BITBOT very easily. And it has 13,000 health at level 100. So that's very weird because if you're wearing the Trials Master's gear at level 100, you have the same amount of health. But most people do not have the Trials Master's gear, so it turns out that the BITBOT has more health than any wizard who doesn't have the Trials Master's gears. Isn't that weird? More health than the wizard, and it's a plant element pet, so that makes sense why it's very less powerful because most plant element pets are not that powerful. And it evolves at level 15 into the BITBOT. So now let's talk about both of these evolutions a little bit. So this is the BITBOT. It's like this mean-looking creature. See, look, its eyes are turned inward, and it's like having this tiny. It looks like it still has this underwear thingy over here, except that it's filled up with a small, middle portion over here, and that makes it have this unhappy frown over here. Aw, be happy, BITBOT. But it looks so angry. I want to make it happy, and so it also has these Mickey Mouse-looking hands. And so the BatterBot, you probably are very familiar with this pet because if you've battled or if you've watched my video on battling Winston Von Loot, Winston Von Loot is one of the crystal covered bosses, and his two pets, or he calls them henchmen, are two BatterBots. Or if you have already battled him yourself and you have not seen my video, you should know him. But for those of you who do not know about him, spoiler alert. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and start our battle. Okay, so let's start the battle. And as you can see, Crystal's already in my house, having fun jumping on the trampoline. Ooh, cool. Probably after this battle, we can enjoy some nice playtime playdate in the house. I even had this cool catapult that could catapult duckies. So Crystal's gonna click on me and click on the battle button. So there'll be an exclamation mark above this trophy any moment now. So once we do that, we're gonna click on it and then we can accept the request. So let's just wait for the exclamation mark to appear. And so, okay, so there's the exclamation mark. We're going to click on that. It's under battle request. We're going to accept the challenge. Boom. And the BITBOT versus EVOLOTUS has started. I like how the BITBOT walks. It's like it moves its leg like a human does. So now I'm going to start off with Ion Cannon. And let me solve this question. It's equal to 8. We're done solving it, and it's probably going to be a really difficult battle because the BITBOT has a lot of health. I think it's way more than a wizard's unless you're wearing the full Trials Master's gear. So I think it's going to be a draw or something because the BITBOT isn't very powerful if it has a lot of health. So now let's just wait on our player, and once again, I really want to smell that flower that the Crystal's wearing. I could buy it for myself at the Summerfest, which I already have, but it looks so fresh and tropical on this ice blue hair. It goes along so well. Okay, so let's use Ion Cannon. We did 3,842 damage, and the BITBOT just flips over and does his attack. We did 3,049 damage. I mean, he did 3,049 damage. So we have less health than him because of course he has 13,000 health. Then I'm going to go ahead and see if Snowing Ball will do more damage, or let's just stick to Ion Cannon, because that's the regular spell and it wouldn't be fair if Snowing Ball did more damage. So now let's wait on our player. And have you noticed underneath the EVOLOTUS's wings there's a dark cream brown where he's on the very top of the EVOLOTUS's wings. It's very dark brown. That looks cool. And it has this frill with the pink and the red. That looks all cool too. And the Prodigy look exactly like the EVOLOTUS, except that it's a little bigger and it's different colors on its frill and it's all this stuff. The frill, I think, is what makes the EVOLOTUS and the Prodigy special because it gives off the most color. That's really cool. And this Dragonox gear over here, it has this tiny studs over here. It looks super cool. I don't know why if a boy wears a Dragonox gear, if there's a boy wizard here, then the legs come apart. But the girl suit or the dress, it kind of looks like a dress with the frill right over here. It just comes together, which is really weird because this Trials Master's gear over here, the legs aren't together, or the Mira's gear, the legs are all together. So that's really weird. Okay, so now let's just keep waiting, and the BITBOT kind of has cute eyes, aw, worry. Okay, let's see. We did 4,153 damage. Let's see how much damage the BITBOT does. Okay, so BITBOT missed. So now let's just go ahead and use Iron Cannon. And let me just go ahead and solve this question. Okay, so I'm done solving that question. So now let's just go ahead and wait on our player. So let's keep waiting. And the BITBOT that just keeps like bounce. And since the BITBOT only has 515 health left. We're gonna win the battle. But since this battle was not fair because the BITBOT missed, so after this, let's refresh the page and we'll do an overdo after this. Like we'll do the same battle except that hopefully the BITBOT won't miss. Yep, if the BITBOT misses again, that's just like super weird. The question must be really hard up there, so I don't want to push Crystal too hard. Okay, so we're done solving that question. And then so we killed the BITBOT with a whopping 4,850 damage. Oops. Okay, let's see. So we did he did 3,300 and I think 41 damage. Okay, so this wasn't fair. So the EVOLOTUS, I think it would be a draw between the pets. So now let me just go ahead and refresh the page and then let's do a rematch on the battle. Okay, so let's start the rematch. So looks like Crystal is still having fun bouncing on the trampoline. Cute. So let's click on Crystal. Hopefully, yeah, she wasn't moving too much. If she wasn't bouncing too much, so we were able to click on her, and then she'll go to her trophy and accept the request, and then let's do the rematch. So the BITBOT versus EVOLOTUS rematch. So now I'm going to use Iron Cannon, and let me solve this question. Okay, so I'm done solving the question. So now let's wait on our player to answer his or her question. I think it's her because Crystal is a girl. Okay, so we did 3,788 damage with our Iron Cannon spell. So the BITBOT did 3,047 damage with his Forest Hurricane spell. So he did the same amount of damage as last time. Not a single difference. Okay, so now let's use Iron Cannon. And let me just go ahead and solve this question. Okay, so I'm done solving that question. So now let's wait on our BITBOT to answer his question. Go, BITBOT, go! Okay, so he's using Volcano. Oh, weird spell. Or did 3,329 damage. Okay, so now it has come to a very, very, very bad stop. I think we might actually lose the battle. Let me use Snowing Ball. Probably it'll do more damage. Because he was Volcano, so I guess we should use Snowing Ball. Just to make it a little even. Oh, I put a 1/6 block in. So we got this correct. So we got this even cute little badge about equivalent fractions. Okay, so now let's wait on your player. Go, BITBOT, go! Go, Crystal, go! Go, BITBOT, go! Crystal, go! BITBOT, go! Alright, so we did 4,541 damage. Please don't kill EVOLOTUS. Yes! Yes! It's a draw. At least we didn't lose the battle. So now let me just go ahead and use an Iron Cannon to end off the BITBOT. So let me just go ahead and solve this question. And I'm done solving it, so now let's wait on our fellow BITBOT to answer his question. I like your cloven hooves, BITBOT, or are those mechanical hooves? It's gonna walk away, guys. Watch how it just walks away. It's like boom, boom, boom. It like mashes its leg to just run away. Just stands up straight and mashes away. So now let's do the wizard battle. I'm going to go ahead and use Volcano on it. Might do more damage. We never know. And it doesn't harm to give it a try, does it? Oh, okay, so I'm done solving that. So now let's just go ahead and wait on our fellow Crystal. Crystal, if I win this battle, would you mind handing over that delicious ice cream cone you have there? At least give me one layer. Like, how about a cherry and the cinnamon stick over here? You give me both of those ornaments, and then I'll take a layer. The layers you have are chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry, right? I'll take the strawberry layer. Okay, here's your $1 bill. And Crystal tells me $1 a layer, and you may have the cherry and the cinnamon stick because I know you really like them. Okay, so now let me just go ahead and wait on the player. Okay, so we get to use Volcano. We did 5,228 damage. Okay, so how much damage is Crystal do? Way? We have way more health than her. Volcano is a super powerful spell. So now, but it'll still be a draw because Volcano does not do 6,836 damage, or at least 6,000 damage, sadly. So we got this correct, so now let's wait on our fellow player. I like the dragon suit that she has. It's like wings are sticking out. Like if she didn't have the antennae hair with the hair sticking out, you could see the wings sticking out. Okay, did 5,227 damage. Crystal will be out with another shot. And so will we. So since it doesn't really matter, let's just end off with a fall extend smash. So let's use that. Okay guys, so I'm done solving that question. So let's wait on Crystal. Okay, so I really like the Tropicana flower she has. It kind of looks like an orange over there. And I wonder if Crystal's having a really hard time because she is really taking a long time. I'm worried for you, Crystal. If you're having a really hard time, you can always just refresh the page and it'll be a redo. I'm not trying to push it too hard. And besides, I'm still asking you, may I have the cone at least? Because I don't have $1. Okay, I'll give you $1 for the strawberry layer. Okay, so we got to take out Crystal, and we were right. Crystal was, sadly, Crystal was having a really hard time, and she got her question wrong, and she missed her spell. Aw, better luck next time. Okay, so we won the battle, and we have time for a bonus minutes of a Playdate house playtime. That's really cool. Like, Crystal says to me that the trampoline is her favorite item, so she'll be bouncing in the trampoline, and I probably will be sitting in this minecart and watching the bunny perform his carrot show. And so, what is the bunny saying? So the bunny's saying, I found this carrot in the bush yard one day. It all started when I was roaming around on a very foggy day. It was so sad because all my plants had died because of a fire. My neighbors they played a prank on me. They're so mean, and they burned all my crops, all my carrots. So sad. But one day in the fog, I found this small carrot lying in the bush anywhere. I picked it up and knew it wasn't much, but I was still grateful because I still hadn't had breakfast. I had no more carrots left. So, the bunny's name is Edward. So Edward went over to his house and ate the carrot. But he could not eat the carrot because it was not like a carrot that you could eat. It's not edible. Because whenever he planted it in the soil, and then another carrot popped up next to it, and he kept planting it, and after that he had a bunch of carrots, and he would never ever go hungry. So that was a moral learned by the neighbors. You should like never do bad things to the others, and then or else like they will always do the good. Something like that. And Crystal's still having fun on the trampoline, and so there's this really floating doll over here which we can eat. Oh, it's time to feed the fish. Oh, I like your hair. Oh, thanks, Crystal. It's called a Pegasus. I like your hair too. So I love your hair too. I love you. Okay, so I have to make the I capital. Let's see. Okay, I don't think I like your hair. Okay, let's just say that. I like your hair too. I like that antennae on the top. It looks cute. Aw, it's a hug time. Hug. It's hug time. Alright, so now comes for the extreme event, the snowball fight. Well, at least it's Summerfest time. No, it'll be a snowball fight. Okay, a water balloon fight. So we're going to try to pelt each other with water balloons. Ah, watch out, Crystal. You should have moved out of the way. No. Yay! I missed the snowball. Guys, you're with me, right? You're on my team. No! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! So fun. So much fun. Oh, yay! Gotcha! No! We missed her. We're wasting our stuff, guys. We have to hide in the corner somewhere then. Let's see. Okay, so that was the last of our snowball fight. Well, yay! Yeah, we won. The confetti goes off. The confetti goes off. We got most of her. Yay! Alright, so the play date's over. And this video's over too. Alright guys, so that was a level 100 BITBOT battling against a level 100 EVOLOTUS. And it looks like it was a tie over here. Once again, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of these awesome Prodigy videos. And now, it's the next Prodigy videos. Guys, it's time to study because we've had enough of the Prodigy playtime. So now, let's start to study. I have this pile of math and science books over here. Crystal's gonna sit on the chair and let's start studying. We'll do everything together.